Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongdoings. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. The truth. It always protects, always trusts, it always hopes, and always perseveres. Love never fails. Okay. I am Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot. And this is how I'm going to start off my readings from now on. Because I want every ear that my voice reaches for the rest of my life to hear the word love every single day, and what love is and what love isn't. Because we are in a day and age of growth, healing, and evolution, and everybody should be in love. And that love don't got nothing to do with anybody outside of yourself. It means doing things that are not bad for you, doing things that are good for you because you love yourself. The love I'm talking about don't got nothing to do with nothing outside of yourself or another person. It's self-love. Okay? The greatest love of all is self-love. And if you love yourself, you are going to treat yourself right. And once you love yourself to treat yourself right, you will not allow anyone else to treat you outside of the standard that you hold for yourself. And for the rest of my life or my career on YouTube, I am going to talk and start my readings off with love so that we can be reminded what love is and what love isn't. So that when we think about the people that we interact with on a daily basis in our family and in our love life and in our friendships, if they don't meet those qualifications, eventually it's going to sink into somebody's subconscious mind. You don't have no love for me. Okay? You don't have no love for nothing. You don't even have love for yourself. So we can't be together in friendship, family, or anything else, relationship, whoever. So, why do you think it is that criminals always end up getting caught? If they don't get caught for doing something that they've been doing for a very long time, at some point they are going to get caught for something that they do. Because leopard cannot change its spots. You understand? People that do and have a certain way of doing things, even if they throw a rock and hide their hand, eventually they're going to crawl back out and they're going to throw another rock. And that same pattern or behavior is going to appear again, except with somebody else. So if somebody has been doing something to you for a very, very long time, and they got away with it, and maybe they did it to somebody else and got away with it, even in school, think about high school or elementary school or something like that. And people have been accusing this person, and they always find a way to defend their actions. They always find a way to talk their way out. You don't have no proof or any evidence. Everything is circumstantial that I do this or I behave this way or I did this. And they might get away with it for a very, very long time. But at some point in their life, they're going to get caught up because the pattern of behavior is going to follow them, and it's going to be reoccurring with someone else somewhere else, and they'll be able to match it with something they did with someone else that's not related to them or that area or that place. For example, the woman that said that she was kidnapped by Ronald McDonald, and he painted her toenails. Hold on. Okay. Case in point, the young lady that claimed that she was abducted by Ronald McDonald, it was a white man with red hair or something, and he painted her toenails, force-fed her cheese puffs, and wanted to touch her hair because it's Afro hair. She put that story together so good, didn't she? And he painted her, and then he finally released her. And you heard her mama lying ass. You heard her mama lying ass. What did her mama say? Her mama said she had to fight for her life with her mind. with her mind. She said she is fighting with her mind because she crazy. But the point is, in kindergarten, they told her parents about that girl, and her mama found a way to get her out of it, to talk around it, to manipulate a situation for her baby. And then I'm sure she had the same behavior in junior high school. I'm sure she had the same behavior in high school. I'm sure even into her adult years, same behavior. And people found a way to skirt around it, pretend, no, she's not like that. No, she's not a liar. No, she's not manipulative. No, she's not this, that, or the other. And people might have tried to tell her about this. But see, that's where criminally minded people in different types of situations, eventually they are going to show you who they are, because crimes, whether they're relationship crimes or whether they're a thief or whether they're just a criminal in general, it's of a low frequency and a low vibration, which means that you lack creativity. Okay. And when you lack creativity, that means that there's a con that you do, whether it's emotionally manipulating people or something that you exact out in your life, a crime that you do, ripping people off, stealing, or purse snatcher or whatever. And it means that because you lack creativity, you're going to keep doing it, or you're going to eventually do the same crime again, or behave the same way again. Okay. And you're going to gain a reputation. Even if you find ways to manipulate your way out the situation, you're not going to change. Okay. Now, the people that are abused, that are victims of crimes, that are victim of people that have abused them in relationships, emotionally, people that are gaslit and abused by narcissists, the reason that these people end up getting in trouble years later, and they got away with it so long, is because they got away with what they got away with you for many years. And then from them getting away with what they did to you and you feeling the backlash and the pain from whatever crime was done or whatever form of abuse, it caused you to spiritually evolve and grow and learn from it. You understand? So because you're the one that would have been the victim, it would have forced an evolution. It would have forced you to gain more knowledge about something that was done to you. And you've learned and you've grown from it. So that means now, guess what? You're not going to fall for it. You changed and you grew. But the person that committed the crime, or the person that likes to play around in relationships and manipulate people and play games, they're still that same person. You understand? So that's the reason why they get confused when they can't come back around to you later on and pull the same con again. Because the person that was a victim to that person is the person that learned from their pain and grew. And if it's a crime we're talking about here, I remember, who remembers the story about the real life story about the DC sniper? There was a DC sniper back in the day. And at that time, I was living in the DMV area. And I had a condo that I owned over there in, the DMV area. And where that crime had started and first occurred, I remember this person went on a shooting spree, but it started in my neighborhood, right where I lived, and I didn't go to work that morning. Okay. Because everybody was afraid because he was taking random shots at people. I remember because when we were picking our children up from daycare, we used to have to run zigzag, and people would wait to hear that somebody got shot to hurry up and go to the gas station and put gas in their car, because they knew, oh, well, if the DC sniper just shot somebody on this side of town, that means I got at least a good 30 minutes to go grocery shopping and put gas in my car before they could possibly make it through traffic to this side of town. You understand? But the point is, I remember at that time I caught it. because they were like, where's he going to strike next? Where's this DC sniper Malvo? Where are they going to strike next? And I said, because I was at my second job at the time. I was working two jobs at that time. And I was at my second job, and I was like, they're going to come right back to the original place of the first crime. They're coming back to my neighborhood, and they're going to do the same crime again right in my neighborhood. They're going to come back to where they started at. And everybody was like, you stupid. You sound stupid. Why would they come back to the first place they shot somebody at when there are police and detectives and every whatever everywhere? I said, because a criminally minded genius uh, would know that that's the last place you would ever expect them to go to. That's why. And people are like, you stupid. Why would they do that? And sure enough, right after I called it out, that sniper came directly back to my neighborhood in the same place they shot the first person and shot somebody again. You understand? Because one, I got a download about it, okay? But anyway, an intelligent mind can tell, obviously, if you can look deep into a situation. Well, if I'm very intelligent, and if I was criminally minded, the last place anybody would expect me to return to is the place I started, because the police would be still checking the place for evidence. So why would I put myself in danger? And that's exactly why you would return to that spot, because no one would ever expect it. He could have got out the car and walked up to the police and be like, did y'all find anything? Why? Because it's called hiding in plain sight. It's called hiding in plain sight. When my family, when we were younger, and we were going through an issue, and we were homeless, and a lot of the things that I needed for my hygiene, I remember me and my brother, we used to go into grocery stores, and we used to go on shopping sprees with no money. Me and my brother, we had a little operation going. You go distract, the person at the cash register, and I'm gonna go snatch the donation thing, and then me and my brother had all these little cons we used to do, to get money and to get the things that we needed, when we were going through something, with homelessness back in the day. And I remember one method that I had was hiding in plain sight. I would fill a bag up, a grocery bag with everything that I needed, and then I would get in line and buy one little thing, but I would walk right up to the cashier, right in their face. And I would sit the bag in front of them, and I'd be like, oh my God, I forgot. I forgot I had to come back and get one more thing. And because I would be, y'all laughing, because because I was right in the cashier's face, and I put the things that I stole in the bag right in front of them. Of course it didn't look like of course it didn't look like, I'm stealing anything. Who in their right mind is going to take a bag full of stolen deodorant pads and toothpaste, toothbrush, and, hair comb and things, soap? Y'all know how it is when you pour, and if you come from us, whatever. And who in their right mind is going to sit up there and expect you to put all of your stolen goods in front of the cashier's face? Like, here, can you hold this for a minute for me? You understand? It's called hiding. It's called hiding in plain sight. You understand? And when I did that, they were like, I got on their nerve on purpose. Because I was like, man, I would just start talking to them and start talking to them. You understand? And getting on their nerve, asking stupid questions. And they'd be like, here, ma'am, could you please just go? All right, okay, fine, I'll go. You understand? And then I'd take my big bag of stolen stuff out the grocery store and keep it moving. You understand? So I do understand. I understand the criminal mind. I understand something, even though it was out of survival. And of course, I'm not proud of that. But I was underage. I was a child, and I needed some deodorant, toothpaste. I needed some hygiene products, and my family was homeless at the time. So I did what I had to do. But the point I'm making is, a lot of these people a lot of these people, I told you, ain't nobody no angel around here. We all have had to go through transformations, but at the same time, it's so funny. I've heard people say, yeah, stealing is wrong. And at one time, it was thought of as wrong for a slave to steal food. But the irony of it is somebody stole your ass and made your ass a slave. It's so funny, we could pick and choose, what stealing is wrong and what is right when you're in survival mode because of a predicament that someone put you in, because, oh, the Bible says not to steal and you stole food. Bitch, you stole me. Oh, I come from Africa and you put me on a boat and you stole me from my mama. And then slavery ended and you expected me to survive and you made all these laws to create all these goofy challenges, and I just really don't care what you think at this point. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to survive. Kiss my goddamn ass. Okay, you understand the point I'm making? You understand? Okay, so the point is, people you can people that operate a certain way, at some point they are going to do the same thing again. When I did what I did, I was very young. I was like 14, 13, something like that. But nonetheless, whoever this person is, there is a masculine here that somebody was able to, just toot their booty up, smile in their face, act real cute, seduce them, but they were very toxic for this person that I'm picking up on. And somebody has grown from some pain, some kind of emotional pain and deception that they realized about a woman. And whoever's energy I'm picking up on, they realize now the truth about this woman, that she's nothing but a trick to them. And because they finally understood. It took them a minute. I feel like they're a little slow with that because a lot of people have a hard time being able to separate love and lust. Okay. And this was a trick energy I'm picking up on. And this person has made a decision that they don't want to be with this person anymore or date them anymore or whatever the case may be. And whoever this person is, they refuse to accept that this person don't feel the same way about them anymore, because they have grown through whatever pain they went through. Okay. They won't accept it. They're like, no, it's like somebody hurt you when you're younger, and you were with someone for a period of time, but through your pain, it allowed you to learn and to grow. And when you see a situation and a person for who they are and what it is, that growth allows you to no longer feel the same way about them because now you know the truth. And now you've learned a lesson and closed out a cycle. But these lepers that can't change their spot because they're used to playing the same game and running the same game, and they don't grow spiritually and they lack creativity, they are unable uh to change the way they're doing things. So whatever game they were playing on somebody's mind to gaslight them about their experience, their lies, their abuse, they can't think of another way to do it. They just come back around with the same thing, but it doesn't work on you anymore. You move on with your life, and they have to get low hanging fruit. Find somebody else on that level that hasn't learned that lesson yet and be with them, because that person is the same, on the same vibration and frequency. And whoever this person is, they have grown. And they it's so someone that is stage in their life where they're in disbelief that somebody doesn't feel the same way. It's almost like a baby mother baby father dynamic, where a man could have been crazy about the mother of his child, or a woman could have been crazy about the father of her child or children, and went through a whole lot of abuse with that person because they took advantage of the love this person had for them, and how crazy about them they were. And during that period of time, this person took advantage of them because they knew that person was crazy of them. And this went on for many years. I'm just using as example. But when whoever that person is finally grows out of it, and they grow up, and they evolve, the person that had them under some kind of mind control for a very long time, they go into a phase of denial at some point because they're like, wait a minute, we were together 10 years, and for 10 years, who are you? What is going on? I'm confused. This has always worked on you. I'm always able to eat you out like that and get you back, and get you to unpack your things and not move out the house. Or I'm always able to give you makeup sex, man, woman, whatever. This always worked on you. We've always been able to go through hard times and work something out. I always get you back. But that person, it's like the magic has worn off. You don't have it anymore. I've grown. My vibration has gone up. So it doesn't work anymore. You understand? Do y'all remember Chris Rock? Y'all remember, I forgot if it was Bigger and Blacker or another one of his comedy routines, when he was talking about, yeah, I know I can cut up in a relationship, but right when you think you had enough of me, and you about to leave me, and break up, and you didn't pack your things and you leaving, that's when I break out the mouth, and do it real good, and that's how I pull you back in. I mean, he said it right there out his mouth. You understand? So it's almost like that kind of dynamic where everything has gotten old. This person's manipulation tactics no longer is working on somebody. They've had their penis sucked from the back, upside down, every direction possible. They've had whatever type of manipulation mixed with sex and lust. It's been done so much that at this point, this person, it doesn't have an effect on them anymore. You understand? So somebody does not forgive somebody for something that they did. Okay. And this person is not a person that is peaceful at all. And they made a final decision that they don't want to be with this person anymore. They don't care about their sex anymore. They cannot manipulate them anymore. They can't get cute or do whatever used to reel them in. It's no longer working for this person. It's like somebody from the hood or the projects back in the day, that if there's a newcomer in the neighborhood that don't know about that person, they're like, don't buy nothing from them or don't do this. They get everybody every time. Don't go to them to get your hair done. Don't do this or don't do that. They get people every time with this trick, and everybody in the neighborhood knows them because they do the same thing over and over again. So it only works with a new person. You understand? So that's what's going on right now. Somebody might not be in good health. There's somebody that thought that they would be able to hold on to somebody by finding a way to ruin your reputation, because I have main female, and expectations, and gloomy thoughts. So whoever this person is, it's kind of like they were never genuine with this person. They just had a million tricks up their sleeves because they just didn't want them to come towards whoever you are I'm talking to. Okay. Somebody did not want somebody to come towards you. They don't want them to be friends with you or to get into a relationship with you. And they were able to get this person under their control using sex and being cute. And this went on for a few years. But now this person, because they were so reckless in their behavior, all of their tricks have worn off, and this person has actually raised their vibration and gone through a growth. I don't think they're in their North Node, but how you get to your North Node is little by little, one step at a time. You understand? One realization at a time. One realization will lead to two realizations. Two realizations will lead to four realizations. Four realizations will lead to eight realizations. This is like the lotus flower starting to bloom. Do you understand me? When the lotus petals are starting to open up, and someone's awareness and consciousness is being raised through their chakras, You understand? That's when they start having realizations of different truths, universal truths that are helping them to evolve and grow spiritually. So you don't just pop up in your North Node a brand new person. You start having little realizations in that are blooming in different areas. And as you're having those realizations, it's leading you to the truths that are in line with your spiritual path and your growth. So somebody, they have just had a realization that has moved them forward a notch. Okay, they're still in their South Node, but they just had a realization that has moved them forward a notch, and they are able. They were able to grow enough to make a decision to end a relationship with someone that's unkind, someone that does not love properly. And I'll jump into the reading from here because I've talked enough. All right. Yeah, I knew you would think that was funny, Empress Love, and Noy Terror. I knew y'all would think that little story was funny, but that's the truth, child. Child, some of us had it rough growing up. Some of us had it rough. Shoot. Oh, child, I got a bag full of stories. They might come out on this tarot card table. I don't know. We'll see if I'm feeling goofy or funny enough to tell them. I got a whole Santa Claus bag full of funny, true stories. Shoot. Me and my brother, I have four brothers. Me and one of my brothers used to have like a Bonnie and Clyde act. I promise you. When we were kids and we were hungry and we needed stuff, and we was running around in the street, me and my brother was like Bonnie and Clyde. Me and my brother would go into the library, and we were little kids too, and my brother, I'd be like, stand outside and watch guard while I go into the women's bathroom in the library, and I'm gonna break the tampon machine open, and I'm gonna take all the coins out and take all the tampon the pads out of there or whatever. Just stupid stuff. Not just to be doing it, but just out of need. Child. And it's terrible. No, of course, we were not angels when we were kids. Me and my Bonnie and Clyde brother, because my other brothers were crazy. I remember when we would go into a smaller store. It's almost like one of them movies that came out of the Wayans brothers. When him and the other guy would go into stores with their little goofy cons, and he would act like he was mentally challenged and be like, and start throwing everything up as a distraction in the store. And then the other guy filling up his bag in the background. It was that type stuff. Me and my brother, we were only 1 year apart, so we were closest in age. We would go into a smaller store where they would have a donation jar for something. And my brother would go distract the cashier because there'd be one person in the small store. And while he distracted them, I would go snatch the damn thing and walk out. And then he'd wrap it up. And they would never even realize it was gone. But just goofy stuff. Goofy stuff we used to just do and go buy food, go buy something to eat. All right, what is the energy crown in this read? So there's a man here that does not want to deal with someone that is unkind, someone that rejoices in evil. Okay, and I'm not saying that in a bragging way. Okay, just like we don't talk about us being stolen during slavery in a bragging way. Okay, but I'm just saying that to actually as comedy to make some of y'all laugh. It's the truth, but I'm making you laugh with my truths. It is what it is. I didn't create no ghetto. I didn't build no projects and make everybody that came from a certain place living. I didn't segregate this country. And say people, can't work in certain jobs. I didn't do none of that. Which crime is worse? Getting you something to eat or segregating the country and dropping bombs on Black Wall Street in Tulsa, Oklahoma? Kiss my ass. I did what I had to do. Let's go. What is the energy crowning this read? What is the energy crowning this read? Oh yes, Kuan Yin is human, baby. Kuan Yin is human. Oh, did a card fall on the floor? Oh man, the Emperor. Yeah, somebody has grown. Somebody has grown. And they have healed. Wow, look at that. The Three of Swords, the Three of Swords reverse. Somebody has grown and they have healed, and they have gotten over who this person, they've gotten used to their old tricks. They don't have the same effect on them anymore. Somebody's and somebody's magic has worn off of somebody. They don't feel the same anymore. Uh what is the obstacle? They just don't they're tired of the same person doing the same thing, having sex with them the same way, manipulating them the same way. It's gotten old. It's gotten old. Can't you see how she's stressed out? Like, I don't believe he turned me down. It's cover that nightgown you have on, girl. How many times? How many times? Are you gonna do that same dance? How many times are you gonna, make your butt go up and down, up and he don't even like the same music as you, but how many times are you gonna turn on that music and do that? And then he's gonna forget that you just stole all his money. How many times, are you gonna do the same routine over and over again? That gown stink. That gown even stink. Look at you. Change the sheets on that bed. Ew. So whoever this person is, they on that bed like, I don't believe he don't want me even. He don't even want to have sex because you look like you ain't washed your ass. Look at you. All right. And this Emperor energy has healed and gotten over whatever she did. She used to do because, oh my God, the Four of Swords. So somebody is thinking about something the right way, finally. Somebody is gotten their confidence together. Whoo, child, there's a man. There's some masculine energy that has spiritually grown. Uh there's some man out here that has gotten, the Queen of Wands is talking about this man's energy. He got his confidence in alignment now. And because he got his confidence in alignment, it don't work on him no more. And the Four of Swords in the upright is reflection, but it means you're thinking about something the correct way. You're processing something mentally. You're reflecting and you're thinking about something the correct way, not like in the reverse, because you got a reprobate mind or broken thinking. So whoever this person right here is, they're just sitting up here. They're finally thinking about things the right way. What happened in the recent past? What happened in the recent past? Okay. So whoever this person is, there was somebody at their job. Okay. There was somebody at their job that was a false person. And they might have been doing something to make this person jealous. The Five of Swords, they were creating some kind of conflict to control someone through jealousy. The Five of Swords can talk about competition and jealousy. So somebody was trying to manipulate and control somebody's mind by trying to make them jealous. And it had something to do with someone at a job. Okay. This is someone at a job that's a false person that someone was working with. The Three of Pentacles reverse. Okay. Somebody doesn't work with somebody anymore. But in the past, somebody was trying to create a conflict and control a man's mind by trying to keep him in some jealous energy. Oh, child. And have him feel like he had to compete. Like, oh, well, if you don't do this, if you don't buy me that, I know somebody that will. Okay. Well, what one man don't do, another one will. It's some energy like that. Okay. Tell me more about the situation. And this the reason it's the Knight of Cups reverse, whoever this friend of hers at her job was, or that she was working with, that she wasn't closed off to. Ooh, it just fell on the high priestess. Whoever this person is, this was her other male friend. Okay. This Knight of Cups reverse was her other male friend, and he's a false person. And maybe the two of them were working on her man to try to manipulate him to get what uh, to get what they wanted out of him. And she might have been using this person to try to make this person jealous. It was all a game. It was literally all a game to control this man. Tell me about this high priestess or intuition. This might have something to do with intuition. Clarify this high priestess or the high priest. Oh, okay. So this person is tapping into their intuition now. Okay. So that means somebody is balancing their feminine energy and masculine energy. So there's a man out here that might not have been using his intuition. He might not have been leaning into things that are circumstantial, like being able to see situations deeper. Maybe he was seeing things only from physical evidence standpoint, is what I'm getting. I feel like somebody was like, well, I didn't see her cheat. I don't see this happening. I don't see this, that, and the other. I feel like someone was not tapping into their intuition to really be able to pay attention more to the energy and the circumstantial things that were evidence of what was actually going on. Okay. And but somebody was not getting their wish fulfillment with somebody. This They wanted to keep this person in some kind of energy, holding on to this person, not able to emotionally let this person go. So whoever this person is, somebody cannot let something or someone go, and they're holding on to something emotionally. It could be an ego thing. Okay, right now, somebody might not be closed off to somebody else. The Hermit reverse. Somebody might have Scorpio in their chart. So somebody could have a Scorpio placement in their chart. Someone could have a Virgo placement in their chart. Somebody is like isolating themselves right now. And somebody doesn't want to let something go. So whoever this person is, they're worried about this man going towards someone else. So whoever this woman is, I'm getting an energy like she was insecure the whole time about someone coming toward and going toward another woman. So she figured she could run this game if I could keep him on his toes. And it's interesting, this is a game that men normally do to women. Men are normally told to do this to women when they feel insecure. If they're worried, what if there's a man that can give this my woman something that I can't? Or what if she takes a liking to another man more than me and she leaves me? I know what I'll do. I'll make her jealous. I'll make her feel insecure. I will triangulate her with another woman, and it'll keep her paying attention to me, and it'll keep her jealous and on her feet trying to focus on what I'm doing, and that'll stop her from leaving me. Do y'all know that's the reason why they do that? But this is a woman doing it. This is a woman doing it. But do y'all know that's why they do that? You understand? Do you know that's the reason that oftentimes they will triangulate you with women at their job, women at the church, other women, even if the other women are not a part of it, they'll try to make it seem a certain way and use other women to try to make their girlfriend or wife jealous because they're in fear that they're not good enough and that somebody else you might take a liking to somebody else, or someone else might give you something that they can't give you. So out of fear, I know I need you to be afraid of losing me. So let me make you jealous with these other women. You understand? I remember I had a coworker that tried to do that with me. He was throwing a big cookout with his wife and their family and everybody. and he invited some coworkers from the job. And when I came to the cookout, he was going out of his way, in my face, trying to utilize me to make his wife jealous. And when I saw what he was trying to do, I kind of walked over to his wife and I was very respectful to her. I said, "You have a beautiful home. Cookout is nice, but you know what? I really have to go. I'm so sorry. But have a blessed day. I wish you the best." I was kind of on a low trying to let her know, look, uh, me and this coworker, we are not that close at all. If you a woman tapped into your intuition, you should be able to see he's just trying to use me to make you jealous. Matter of fact, I don't even want to be at your cookout. I'm gone. I'm out of here. And I even called his ass out on it at work, and he denied it. No, I wasn't. I wasn't trying to. No, I wasn't. And I'm a goddamn woman. I am a goddamn woman. You were trying to use me to make your wife jealous and try to make her feel like we got something more going on at work or something. You were trying to make her feel jealous. You were clearly doing that. I'm a goddamn woman, and I'm a high priest. So stop playing with me. I was so offended. I don't like that type of stuff. I literally do not like that type of stuff at all. And I don't like men that do that to women either. So I politely look, within 15 minutes of being at that cookout, I politely excused myself and showed his wife some respect, and I went ahead and left because I was like, you ain't about to have your wife and her family over there looking at me crazy, child. I was like, you are not about to have your wife and all her people that's at this cookout looking at me crazy. And I don't like your behavior anyway. I don't like men that do that to women. I don't think that's right, and it's disrespectful for you to try to be in my face in such a way. Body language. You're like, nah, I didn't say anything. I didn't come on to you. No, you did not. But it's your energy. It's your energy, your body language, the way you're looking at me. You're doing that on purpose. See, this is the circumstantial evidence I'm talking about. When people gaslight you, people will gaslight you to try to be like, well, what did I do? I didn't cheat. My coworker asked me to hang a picture in their house at 2 o'clock in the morning. I was just going to help. Technically, I didn't do anything wrong. Oh, really? And you didn't feel like something was inappropriate about that? You understand? Yeah. So either way, this is a woman that did not want a masculine to come towards you, whoever you are. You might be very intuitive, okay? And she was working with this other masculine she was working with, and the two of them together were trying to triangulate. She was using this other man to triangulate uh, with this other man that she was working with to keep him on his toes and to keep him jealous and in a rage and to keep starting stupid fights with him. Anything to distract him because she was insecure and afraid he was going to come toward whoever you are. Again, the energy I have out here is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I have Scorpio out here and I have Pisces out here. Okay. So tell me more about the situation now with this emperor. They might be going through some kind of depression and alone and isolating themselves right now. The Three of Cups reverse. Somebody is no longer celebrating or in some celebratory energy. Somebody cannot persevere with something that they were doing. The Ten of Pentacles reverse. I feel like this might have had to do with a marriage or relationship where they were supposed to build together. The Ace of Wands. Somebody is aware that somebody's been taking action. So whoever this woman is, she's been doing something destructive and reckless and taking action to do something to try to make you look bad. She's been trying to. So this weirdo I'm picking up on thinks that, okay, well, if I can't make you jealous anymore and triangulate you anymore, and you don't want me no more, what else can I do? And she was like, okay, well, I've got to make him not think about or want you. But from the very door, whoever this insecure woman is, everything she's been doing was out of fear of this man coming toward whoever you are. from the beginning, from the door. Someone could be a Taurus. Clarify this Taurus energy. Someone could have Taurus or Capricorn in their chart, or both. They could have a Taurus and Capricorn placement. Something is, a marriage. The Hierophant could also represent a marriage. Something has come to a standstill with this Hangman energy. So right now, something is idle and something has come to a complete standstill and a hold. Okay. Yup. I can't make it up. The Four of Wands. So it was something, either these people were going to get married, and this person was trying to keep them distracted, and they were doing their best to hold on to them so that they could get some kind of marriage where they were going to have a 10 of Pentacles, big house, big everything, or something like that. Or they were going to build something together. But right now, it's on hold because they woke up out of this spell before this happened, or they're already married to this person, and everything has come to a hold. The Four of Wands, clarifying the Hierophant marriage. This marriage is on hold, or if they were supposed to get the Lover's reverse, Gemini energy. Yes, they separated. These two people have separated. Wow. They separated. Someone could have Sagittarius or Leo in their chart. The Temperance in a reverse, because something that someone did to try to cause an imbalance to something. Oh, okay. It's the whole scenario I just described to you has been illuminated. That, okay, so this person, the reason they don't feel the same way, and whatever spell or whatever magic they had over them that used to work, whatever they used to do, wiggle their right butt cheek, I don't know, walk around in a trench coat naked. I don't know what they did, but whatever it is, it don't work no more because there's an imbalance to the normal routine. Break up, get back together, break up to make up. That's all we did. Break up. Y'all know, I know, Empress Love. Break up to make up. That's all we do. You know that one, girl. First you love me, then you hate me. Whoever this person is, they break up to make up. You understand? They're used to going around in a cycle. That's okay. Give him a couple days. He'll come back around to me. But there's been an imbalance to the cycle that they're used to going in with this person. Temperance in the reverse. That's been broken up. This person's not coming back around to them. And they're in denial. They refuse to accept that it's really over because they are used to this person always coming back to them. They're used to being able to do something sexual to them, and that's all right. Let him cool down. After he cool down and get over it, I'm gonna tell him I got a flat tire and I'm in danger. And when we get to the house, I'll have sex with him, or I'll make something up. It'll be an emergency of some kind at the house, or I'm gonna do whatever. And as soon as I get alone with him, I'm gonna ask him, can we talk? And then I'll slip him something in his drink, or we'll have a drink or whatever, or smoke, and then we'll have sex and he'll be okay again. It's something like that. But there's an imbalance to this cycle they've been going on in because this person, the Sun, they can see the truth now about this person and who they are. They're unkind, they're proud, they rejoice in evil. You understand? They don't love. What I read, the definition of love is they don't embody any of those things. They're tit for tat. They want vengeance. Love does not boast. Love is kind. Love is not proud. Love is not keeping score. All the things that love is, this person is not any of those things. Love does not envy. It's not jealous. None of these things are love. Okay. So whoever this person is, they're not accepting it right now. So they're taking very quick action to do something to whoever you are, because they figure, okay, well, if that's not going to work, maybe the person I'm insecure about, that I've been doing cartwheels and popping it on a handstand to keep this person from looking at or going toward. Maybe I can take some quick action to ruin your reputation. So somebody's doing something to ruin your reputation. Again, Sagittarius energy's back out here again. Somebody's doing something to ruin your reputation right now. They're trying to find a way to do something to make you look bad. They're taking action. The Ace of Wands. Uh, Somebody could be obsessed. Somebody could be really obsessed, or this could have to do with sex. Oh, they're doing something very quick. The Ace of Wands with the Devil. That could be someone wants to get someone sexually addicted to something. That's also Capricorn energy. Someone's trying to get someone sexually addicted to somebody or back on them sexually. And they're making some kind of an offer, but they're not going to take a risk. Oh, okay. So somebody's trying to get somebody. I don't know if they're calling them, trying to get them to answer the phone, but it's like someone's trying to get someone to have sex with them. If I can just get you to have sex with me, I know that I can get it back to the way things were. Anybody ever broke up with their child's mother or child's father after many, many years of manipulation and making up and breaking up, making up and breaking up? And one day when you get older and you break out of, or you spiritually grow or have some kind of awareness that allows your vibration to become higher and allows you to see something you didn't see before. We all go through growth. Every 7 years, we go through a growth. Okay. And after that, nothing was ever the same. Like, I'm not even attracted to you anymore at all. I can't even sleep with you. I'm not attracted to you at all. What do you mean? We dealt with each other for 10 years. Yeah, I know, but something has worn off. Something's not the same anymore. It's like I've outgrown something. I've completely outgrown this behavior and utilizing sex to brush it over, or utilizing whatever. And it's called maturity. It's also called maturity and growth. Y'all know, it's nothing to be embarrassed about. If at one time when you were much younger and you're learning in the world, it's a time when you first start having sex and you're enjoying it a lot, and you have to learn how to balance things and get control of your sexual energy and not be manipulated, and to not allow someone to manipulate your mind, or you learn you can't solve arguments and problems by having sex with your partner and never discussing or making them take accountability. These are lessons a lot of times a lot of us learn, like in our early 20s, in our younger relationships, when we're really young, where in relationships you get in a big fight, you have sex, but you never make anyone take accountability and you just don't talk about it. And then after a couple of days or whatever time goes by, the same problem comes back again. But you're young and you're dumb and you're full of cum. So, oh, we had sex and it was great. So we've completely forgot about whatever we were fighting about. But it comes a point through your lessons and your growth that you're like, hold on, this is not fixing the issue we have with how you spend money. This is not fixing the issue about what you are doing intentionally to triangulate me, to make me jealous, or doing things to cause an imbalance in this household, or the argument we had about you having people in the house when I'm not here, or whatever. You understand? It comes to a point where when you grow and mature, you're like, no, sex is not going to make up. Sex is not going to work. We are going to talk about this and resolve this issue this time. No. We're older now. We're not 21. We're not 19. We are 27 now. We're 25 now. We're getting older now. No, we're going to resolve this issue about how you spend money and how it's affecting this family. No. We're going to, it's no. Now we have to start being more serious about how we handle our issues and problems. It's growth and maturity. So that's what's going on right here. Okay. Yeah, this person had some kind of growth and something was illuminated to them that they didn't see before. And now that they see it and they have gone through some kind of growth, The sex is not working. So what's happening right now in this moment, this person is isolated by themselves, and this person is trying really, really, really hard to get this person to have sex with them again. They're doing their best to get, because they think that because in the past sex has always worked. Sex has always made this person forget about whatever they were mad about, whatever they did to make them jealous, whatever they did to triangulate them with someone else, however they gaslit them. If they took that, whatever happened, all they had to do was have sex. And then, oh, see, I got them under control. Don't worry, I got them under control. I'm cute. I got them under control. But right now, this person, they're not feeling having sex with them either. That's what's going on right now. And they're like, if I can just get them to have sex with me, they will. I don't know. Maybe they need to change them sheets. That's what it looked like to me. And that white nightgown is spent that she got on. Ciao. Oh, finally, that was actually funny for once, is what my guys are saying. I'll start there. Okay, what are the messages? Oh, they want me to say something else. What's that? What's going on? Somebody is about to tell some kind of lie about something. Someone's about to lie on someone. And this is to be strategic, to try to balance the situation. Someone's about to tell a lie on somebody. Ooh. So they can balance their situation. Someone's about to provide clarity about something someone did, but it's a lie or something like that. Ooh. So because this person won't have sex with them, they're about to go lie on someone, and they're going to get their friends to help them. Oh my gosh. So this woman is about to lie on this man about something, and she's going to get her friends to help her. And that's her quick strategic move. I guess because she refuses to accept that he won't have sex with her, and she can't make him do what she wants him to do. She's about to get together with some friends and lie about a crime, to backstab and betray him. The Ten of Swords. This has to do with some money, a lot of money. Ooh, with this Justice card or Libra energy. Okay. Something with a bad investment. So I don't know what they got going on there, but she's about to tell a lie, and she's going to get some of her friends to help her. That Three of Cups. She's getting together with some of her friends, and she's trying to be strategic and quick. So they're going to tell a lie about something and it has something to do with him, because how dare you no longer be under my control, in my clutch, how dare my sex no longer work on your mind to control you. So she about to tell a lie about something, maybe to the justice system. She's about to rush. I don't know. What are the messages? Okay, the situation is being spearheaded and guided by your ancestors. So somebody has ancestors that's on top of her ass. Somebody has ancestors that's all over whatever this is. Somebody has an ancestor or ancestor that's all over it. Oh, it's about an auto loan. Okay. Why? Okay. So this might be about something about an auto loan, something about someone being self-employed, and identity theft. Oh. Okay. So whatever the situation is, somebody did some kind of identity theft. Okay. That's what they want me to talk about. Financial sabotage, relationship sabotage, these are petty crimes. Oh, wow. All right, take it as it resonates. So for somebody, this woman is about to tell a lie, and she's going to get her friends to join in, and it has something to do with an auto loan, some information about someone being self-employed, and identity theft. And these are petty crimes. And something about sabotaging someone financially or their relationship. I feel like someone was trying to sabotage somebody financially. But someone's ancestors is all over this. So that means whoever she about to lie on is protected spiritually from what this woman's about to do. Okay, let's talk about it. Clarify what's going on with this auto loan and identity theft and self-employed. Somebody feels powerless right now about something. Uh, this might be someone that does not use their intuition. Um, this might have to do with the justice system or the court, the Hierophant reverse. Somebody might be in a court situation right now. There might be a court case going on right now, and somebody might be concerned about a judgment, trying to get a judgment reversed. So there might be a court case going on right now having to do with identity theft, an auto loan, or something that was falsified on a document about someone being self-employed. So I don't know the details, obviously, but that's what it has to do with. And there may be a court case going on right now, and someone's trying to get a judgment reversed. The Fool, because somebody might not get a new start. What's the Fool reverse? Somebody committed some kind of crime and it's already in the court system. Somebody is saying that they were working together with someone. They're saying that they had some kind of give and take with somebody. Like somebody helped them to do something. Like they're a part of something. And they were not happy. They didn't get what they wanted. But they took a chance to try something, and it was a bad investment. Okay, they was not thinking right about something. Somebody could have been doing magic, spell work, trying to manifest something, and somebody's aware. Somebody's aware that somebody might have been doing magic, or they could have been doing magic to slow somebody down. What's the Five of Wands? Oh, somebody is aware that somebody was doing spell work to try to slow somebody down. And they did something that they were in some very destructive energy about trying to cause a conflict, or they are right now in very destructive energy trying to create a conflict to get a judgment reversed, possibly concerning this identity theft, auto loan, these petty crimes. It's more, I feel like it's more than one. Okay, someone could be a Virgo, or this could be someone, an investigator, or this could be someone at a job that researches something, the Hermit. Okay, this might be some type of researcher or someone looking something up, and they can't balance the situation. Yeah, somebody cannot balance a situation, and it could be someone that might be investigating or looking into something, and they can't balance the situation for somebody. The Six of Pentacles reverse, somebody did something that was not fair or not equitable, not just. Something was unbalanced. Something's not balanced here. The Page of Swords reverse, it's a lie that was told on some paperwork. Okay, they're talking about a lie that was told on some paperwork. Of course, it's identity theft. Okay. And right now, somebody's a wounded warrior. So what I'm getting is, it could be a situation where this woman might have used this person's name and said that they had permission to use their name on some paperwork for some petty crime that they committed. And they might have used this person's information. And the Six of Pentacles in the upright and the Six of Pentacles reverse, that means somebody had an equal give and take with somebody. In reverse, someone's like, no, I was barely even dealing with you. I didn't even know you were doing that. Well, we were together. You were messing with me. You were at the house when we were doing that paperwork. Such and such. We all did. You went with us to look at the car. You understand what I'm saying? So somebody is trying to say somebody had more to do with something, a petty crime that they committed than they actually did. It's something like that. It's almost something where someone is trying to justify using someone's information in some paperwork they did to steal someone's identity and maybe even for an auto loan. Okay. So either way, and they were doing magic and spell work. They might be saying because this person was doing spell work, you are equally responsible for these petty crimes that we were trying to get away with. So they're trying to involve somebody in their case. Someone is trying to make sure that somebody goes down with them for a case because they can't get them to have sex with them or they don't want to be with them anymore. The Ten of Pentacles reverse, and they're having a tower right now because somebody has already gotten over somebody and they healed from them and they don't want to go down by themselves because right now they have bad karma. So it looks like an ancestor is over the situation. Clarify the situation is being spearheaded and guided by your ancestors. Clarify the situation is being spearheaded and guided by your ancestors. The Ace of Wands, okay, reverse. It's not going to have the effect that they want it to. So somebody is trying to get someone in trouble by saying that they were in cahoots with them. They might have even put their name on some of the paperwork for identity theft or an auto loan, but they're also saying they were a part of it because they were with them. They were doing magic and they were constantly back and forth with this person. And this person is like their energy is saying, no, I was barely dealing with you at that time. I didn't know y'all were doing all that with my information. I was dealing with you, but you act like I was the one right there. Y'all did all this by yourself. I just let y'all do it. I was laying up in the bed, and you and all your friends were downstairs drinking and doing whatever y'all were doing on that computer. I didn't have nothing to do with it. It's some energy like that, something like that. Somebody feels defeated and they cannot persevere because somebody's ancestors, again, it's not going to have the effect on this person that they think it is. This person has an ancestor that is like spearheading whatever the situation is. Yep. Somebody got an ancestor that's all over it. I keep telling these people, you think you can just do whatever you want to whoever you want to do something to. You do not know who people are spiritually, and you don't know who people ancestors is. You sitting up here because you spiritually blind, and all you see is what's in front of you on the physical realm. You have no idea what kind of grandmama, grandfather, uncle, aunt, or you don't know, or just ancestors of people's spiritual bloodlines. You don't know who watching over somebody and literally in rooms where they not at listening to people plotting on them. Are you not aware that it's a whole realm intertwined with us that moves around with us, but you can't see them with the naked eye? Are we just completely unaware that a spiritual realm does exist with us and around us at all times, of conscious, aware angels, beings? You believe in demonic spirits. You believe in entity attachments and demons because half these people out here doing magic and calling on spirits and making contracts. You believe in demons. So why is it you can believe in all these spirits and demons and idols and entities you call on to do spell work, but not believe people, ancestors, and angels are all around too, looking at you like you a devil? Why is that? Why do you only believe in your demons? Your, or whatever entities you call on to do spell work and things like, why do you only believe in that? You think they're just here by themselves alone? In life, you have to have balance between the dark and the light. You can't possibly believe that a Lex Luthor can live and exist in our world and there not be a Superman. I'm not going to go down that road right now. I do enough of that. You just can't. I mean, you just can't possibly believe any of those things. You understand? It always has to be dark and light. You can't believe it's some crazy ass guy dressed like a penguin walking around with grenades in his pocket and not believe somewhere there's a Batman and Robin. You understand me? You can't believe it's a Joker skipping around somewhere just hurting people and there's no Spider-Man. I know I'm getting them all mixed up, but you get the point. Praise God. All right. Holy Spirit, what is the final message? Let's wrap this up. Y'all know how 111. Yeah, intuition. Final message. Holy Divine Spirit, what is the final message? Holy Divine Spirit, what is the final message? Because you know I'm a fool. Yeah, I know, Fox, that one. Pray for me. Don't talk about me. Just pray for me. Final message. Holy Divine Spirit, what is the final message? You have to believe. If you believe in evil, you got to believe in good. If you believe in evil, you have to believe in good too. There are polarities to everything. It can't just be hot water. Got to be cold water too. Final message. Holy Divine Spirit. Final message. Oh, wow. The King of Cups. Yeah, somebody has become more intuitive. Whoever this man is, he has become more intuitive and he's avoiding a tower. I told you he was alone right now. The Hermit reverse. He's alone right now. He might be going through something, maybe doing shadow work why the Hermit is reversed here. The Hermit reverse can talk about someone that might be a little depressed. Maybe might be isolated. They might be depressed, isolated, maybe in some reflection energy or something like that. Okay. Very, what's the word? Introspective at this time. Maybe, so he might be in a little bit of sad energy, maybe a little bit and in some introspective energy right now, really in his head about an imbalance. Someone could be a Virgo, somebody could have Pisces in their chart, somebody could have Sagittarius in their chart. But whoever this man is, he has tapped fully into his intuition now, and he has gone through some kind of a growth, and he can see the forest for the trees now, and he can't be fooled, and he also can't be seduced right now. He can't be seduced right now by somebody's old games. It just wore off. It got old. It doesn't work the same way anymore. And they're avoiding a tower because they know someone's trying to cause an imbalance to them. So somebody is isolating themselves from whoever this woman is. Okay. So I'm going to leave it right there. Collective, you guys are the absolute bestest. Yeah, I got bags of stories, child. But I love each and every last one of you. I want you to have a blessed and safe afternoon. I am going to try to come back and do Love of the Highest Vibration in a couple more hours. So I'll see you then. Have a great afternoon. I'm Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot signing out.